So, Evolve released yesterday, and I was in the beta. I didn't really enjoy the beta. It didn't give me any reason to come back and play it some more. It was very repetitive. But this story I'm about to talk to you about absolutely makes me furious. So, when people buy the game, it's a $60 box copy. The first thing they're going to get to see in the game is a DLC shop. On day one, there is $135 of DLC. $135. And then on top of that, there's the season pass, which is another $25. This $135 of DLC is DLC that is not included in the season pass. This isn't a free-to-play game. This isn't some mobile game that has microtransactions galore. People who are playing this game paid a full $60 retail price, $80 if they went ahead and bought the season pass for the game. And you're going to nickel and dime them $135 for optional DLC that should be in the game, but you'd rather nickel and dime them for it than give it to them. And the developers, Turtle Rock Studios and 2K Games, have came out and said, well, you know, we have families we have to feed with this game. But here's the problem. If that's the case and you can't rely on the $60 box copy and the $25 for the DLC, meaning the season pass, if you can't rely on that to get your money back on this game and feed those families, then that's a flawed market. That's a flawed problem with the game industry. These big budget titles cannot make their money back off of the DLC and the box copy of the game. They can't stand on their own. They have to rely on this $135 of DLC and hope that people buy it to get their money back on the game. The game industry is going to crash because games cost too much to make, and these developers have to throw this DLC in there to get their money back because games do not make enough money on just the box copies. But here's the thing. This $60 game that you're buying has absolutely no story. It's an asymmetrical shooter where one team is one person and it's the monster, and then you have another team of 4 players who airdrop in and start killing the monster. That's the story of the game. So the game shouldn't even cost $60 to begin with, and yet it does. And then you have the DLC, which is going to add monsters, and I'm sure add more characters, and that's all good. But this optional DLC that you find in these free-to-play mobile games have no right to be in this $60 title that people have bought. When I buy a game, I expect a full game. And lately, I haven't been getting full games. So I don't suggest you go out and buy Evolve at all. Wait until it goes down in price. But at the moment, this game is not worth the price.